What's up, everyone? I'm Chris Rogers from Rockin' Waves 11294, and you're watching WGS-TV.
Welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamersFXTV. I'm Billy Bujo, and this is going to be my Friday Night Smackdown review for the week of January 18th, 2013. We open up the Fiesta del Rio, the highly fabled celebration of the world title win of Alberto Del Rio. Fans into it, the crowd's into it. And then out comes Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler make his proclaim that Alberto Del Rio won't be champion for long as Ziggler holds the Money in the Bank briefcase. And he also made the threat that Big E Langston could take out Del Rio and Ziggler would cash in and become the new world champion. And then next thing we hear the Big Show's music. Big Show still obviously upset over the fact that he lost the world title last week, and also because of the fact that Vince McMahon will not give him his title back. And so he comes out to the ring. You know, we already know that the fact that they're going to be having a matchup at the Royal Rumble, and you know, he's just staring down Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio's looking like he's going to get ready to fight. Then we hear Sheamus's music, and Sheamus offered his services to be a bouncer. He's also respecting Del Rio, because again, Sheamus face, Del Rio face. That's what they do. But next, you know, Booker T interrupts the whole proceedings, and lo and behold, again, happens so many times on Friday Night Smackdown. By the way, this is episode 700 of Friday Night Smackdown, and WWE went very little out of their way to, I guess, kind of mark it as a 700th show. You know, I mean, they had the failed attempt at a anniversary show for Monday Night Raw, and they just did absolutely nothing for SmackDown. But Booker T comes out, and again, like I said, we've seen it so far on 700 episodes of Friday Night Smackdown, them making the main event in the opening segment of their show. Well, in this instance, yeah, this is what happened, and like I said, you know, Del Rio and Sheamus will be taking on Ziggler and the Big Show. Booker T asks them to be dismissed because they weren't invited to the party. You know, next, you know, the Fiesta kicks back on. Then we have Del Rio asking Booker T to do a spinneroonie, and he gets one. And next, you know, Sheamus is doing a hat dance. It was a party. It was a party. That's all it was. 4 out of 5. I'm really amazed how quickly the crowd has gone over with Del Rio, or I should say Del Rio's gone over with the crowd as a face. I mean, he's really done a remarkable job becoming a face for the WWE and becoming a face champion. First matchup of the night for SmackDown, we have Antonio Cesaro and Kofi Kingston, two great talents in the business today, in Cesaro and Kingston. Cesaro still the United States champion, and this wasn't a very long match, but the finish is something I really thought was good. Kofi Kingston's going for like a springboard crossbody, and next you know, Cesaro counters it. He catches him and counters it into the neutralizer and gets the win. Great finish by Cesaro and Kingston. I thought that was just really, really well done. That's a 4 out of 5 for me. But the next, you know, we go backstage. The Miz, you know, still having a little bit of a tiff over Cesaro and what he did on WWE main event. You know, he gets confronted by Epico Primo and Rosa Mendez, who really haven't cut a promo in quite a long time. Then next, you know, we start hearing Primo cut a promo, and the very first thing that came to mind for me was how much he sounded like Carlito. Yeah, I'm bringing that old name back, Carlito, Caribbean Cool, and how well he sounded like him. So next thing you know, it was basically used to set up a match, which I'll talk about when I get to it. Next matchup, we had Great Khali taking on Tensai. Why? 3 out of 5. That's all I can say. Is I just hope the ring was able to hold up all that, because that was about close to 730 pounds, at least 730 pounds of of humanity in the ring. But next thing you know, we have a 6-man tag: Randy Orton and Team Hell No taking on Team Rhodes Scholars and Wade Barrett. Great 6-man tag. And the finish came with Orton hitting the RKO on Damien Sandow, getting the 3. Now, what they did after that, they were kind of talking a little bit about that in the promo before their match. Daniel, Bryan, and Kane group hugged with Randy Orton. Why? I'm still scratching my head over that. Honestly, I'm still scratching my head over the fact that we saw that. But other than that, it was still a good 6-man tag. Can't see nothing bad about Orton, Hell No, Rhodes Scholars, or Wade Barrett, because they put on a really good match. And what I must say, one of the best matches of the night. And that's not saying much, because this is a very weak Friday Night Smackdown. 4 out of 5 for the 6-man tag. And The Miz comes out, and next thing you know, he's going to be taking on Primo. Again, another one of those matches that are just making me wondering why they're even doing it. Miz gets the win over Primo with the and we got something here with Miz and Antonio Cesaro, and WWE really needs to go through with this. But Miz taking on Primo, I don't know, but it couldn't be, 3 out of 5, but some was a lot worse. We had Caitlyn taking on Oksana. Yes, Caitlyn taking on Oksana. Why in the world is this matchup positioned as the match before your main event? Now, yeah, I could look at it as a possible filler, but the thing I gotta admit, guys, things you gotta look at, Oksana's terrible. And she's mildly attractive, and that's not saying much about Oksana. But as far as in-ring talent, she does not have any. A better filler match would have been Miz and Primo. And instead, we got Caitlyn and Oksana. I mean, hats off to Caitlyn, because I think she was kind of the ring general in that match. She kind of carried that match, because Oksana just had absolutely no idea what she was doing in there. And I still stand by that affirmation to this day. Oksana should not even be in the WWE. 2 out of 5. We're going to get a 1 out of 5, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt because of Caitlyn. But like I said, Miz and Primo would have been a better filler match than Caitlyn and Oksana. But now we got the main event with Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio taking on The Big Show and Dolph Ziggler. This was a good match. A lot of great stuff with Del Rio, Big Show, Ziggler, and Sheamus. The finish of the match was mildly entertaining. As we saw on Monday Night Raw, Ricardo throwing a bucket of confetti onto the Big Show. We saw the continuation of it. But on this one, it was Del Rio holding the bucket, but it wasn't a bucket of confetti. It was a bucket of water. He tosses it on the Big Show, embarrassing him. And Big Show, being the legal man, decided, screw it, and walked away and got himself counted out. So Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio win the match by default. And again, more of a build. I think this matchup was more of a build between Del Rio and the Big Show more than anything, to be honest with you. Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler, to me, honestly, was probably an added attraction into the build. But other than that, I still think it was a good matchup. 4 out of 5. But overall score on Friday Night Smackdown this week, honestly, it's going to get a 3 out of 5. I thought the opening was okay, the Fiesta Del Rio. Cesaro and Kingston, again, the finish. Great finish with Cesaro and Kingston. Great Khali and Tensai. Why? Randy Orton and Team Hell No taking on Team Rhodes Scholars and Wade Barrett. I thought that was a very good 6-man tag. You got about 6 great talents in this match. The group hug after the match was over kind of felt creepy. Miz and Primo, I thought it was okay. Caitlyn and Oksana, again, I've already stated before, I think Miz and Primo would have been a much more entertaining filler match than Caitlyn and Oksana. And the main event, Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio defeating the Big Show and Dolph Ziggler by countout. Again, I think this was more of a build between Alberto Del Rio and Big Show more than anything. But again, and Sheamus and Ziggler, I think, were just an added attraction. But it did improve on it. It did improve on it, and again, a somewhat entertaining move with Del Rio throwing the bucket of water on the Big Show. So what I want to know now from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on Friday Night Smackdown this week. Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video, and don't forget to please subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer and youtube.com/ZenFanksTV Network. So with that being said, I'm Double B Billy Boudreaux saying thank you very much for watching.